open the door. Nomnom, you have visitors again. We need to talk.
Oh shoot. They know what I have done to Stitch. No, I missed it.
You have some visitors, but most of them are fictional characters.
I can't believe you tried to feed Stitch chocolate earlier, and we already told you that animals do not eat chocolate because it's dangerous.
If my sister didn't stop you, Stitch might have been sick, or worse, Stitch might have died. You almost killed him, and that's considered animal cruelty. What is wrong with you, you naughty boy?
Emma cannot believe what you did right now. Not only that, you tried to feed Dorothy chocolate a week ago. And fishes do not eat chocolate. And chocolate is dangerous for all animals. That's not fair.
Stop trying to feed me chocolate or lock me in a basement. This is also animal cruelty, even if we are fictional characters. And also, I'm from Eleanor Wonders Why, not from Mommy Dearest. Stop mistaking me for that crazy character from your country.
It's not very nice to feed animals chocolate, because it can kill them, and that would be heartbreaking. As a friendly purple dinosaur I am, I strongly advise against doing that dangerous thing, and it's not very polite.
You better not try to feed me chocolate, because I am a rabbit, and I do not eat chocolate, but instead, I eat carrots and radish. Don't you dare feed me one chocolate, or else my animal friends will chase you away.
You better not try to feed my pal Pluto chocolate, because he might die, and that will be extremely your fault.
Yeah, all of us in Mickey Universe are animals, and we do not ever eat chocolate. Never.
Even if I watch drama shows, I never copy any child abuse scenes or other suspense scenes from these dramas.
You better not feed Gilbert chocolate, because he's a cat, and cats do not eat chocolate. What's wrong with you, you big troublemaker?
And you better not feed Pal chocolate, because he's also our family puppy, and my family will sue you if you feed him chocolate.
You know very well that animals can't eat chocolate, and you better not feed Albert, our class pet in kindergarten at Porter Elementary, because he's a guinea pig, and he might die from chocolate-like poison, and my students might cry.
You're worse than a sad Dumando, who is already sent to Italy for faking a school lockdown and he got expelled. Don't you ever feed Clover or any of our other pets chocolate, or else my dad, King Roland II, will sue you for animal cruelty.
You better not feed our animal friends chocolate. Especially Bear, my best friend. And that's not what makes the happily ever afters right.
I agree with Goldie. You also better not feed Butch chocolate, because he's my pet dog, and my great-grandfather, Cliff, will sue you if you feed Butch chocolate.
Me too. You also better not feed Miku and Chiku chocolate, because they're mongoose and it's highly dangerous.
Me 3. Pooh eats honey, not chocolate. And so does Tigger, Eeyore, Rabbit, Kanga, Roo, and all of the animals in the 100-acre wood do not eat chocolate. It's a no-no for them to eat chocolate, and they could die. What's wrong with just being a kid? Nomnom Seesee, what's wrong with that?
There is nothing wrong with being a kid. You're so desperate to grow up too fast, which can damage your own life. Just stop it.
Shame on you. Now you must be punished.
First of all, you will lose access to Filipino content. This also means no controversial content including SMNI, no abusive shows including Mommy Dearest, Florida Liza, and other Filipino content. No North Korean content and 12+ rated South Korean content, no adult rated content elsewhere, and other stuff that are bad influences on you.
And we mean, you are not yet 18. Which you are generally prohibited from watching adult-rated content because you're underage.
Instead, you will watch shows made by Disney
This includes our content in all 3 channels, Disney Channel, Disney XD, and Disney Junior. And we don't care if you're too old to watch content on Disney Junior, because age is only a number. And you need to handle preschool shows like a man.
And you will write a big apology letter to us.
In the same way, Solicitor General wrote his quo warranto petition against ABS-CBN before it got shut down due to a cease and desist order for an expired franchise.
You will be doing community service for 2 weeks without pay. You will also be cleaning my backyard for a week.
Next up, you will not be invited to my birthday party on April 8th, because I know you berated my friend Vince last February 14th, on Valentine's Day.
You will help us in our adventures during the summer and spring season, and we don't want to hear you complaining.
Because complaining won't help you change for the good, and we don't care if it's childish for you.
And you should also help Elmo and his friends in the Adventures on Sesame Street as well. And Elmo doesn't want to hear you complaining about his requests. That's an order.
And you will attend every Hawaiian celebrations for the love of Ohana, and I don't want to hear you complaining. Neither my sister Lilo would want to hear you complaining.
You will not be allowed to watch bad videos out of me from Go Animate. Instead, you will watch my real show, so you can learn to behave well. And understand how I learn from my mistakes in the show. And watch the whole thing without a fuss.
And you will help me and Bear and our friends in Fairy Tale Land in our adventures, and no complaints from you, please.
You will help me and my family in royal celebrations. And I also do not want to hear you complaining. Or else, Cedric will cast a spell on you to stop misbehaving, and that's a promise.
You will also help me solve mysteries and cases, and I also do not want to hear you complaining, because it will not help you grow to be developed.
And you will help us in our kindergarten adventures, and I don't care if you aren't a kindergartner. I said this so you can learn to be nice and friendly to all kids, regardless of your age.
When you tuned it to TV5 in the Philippines, it will be switched to PBS in the US. Whenever a Filipino movie is on, it will be switched to a Disney movie.
And we told them, and you know one is too old for Disney movies. And you should already know them by now. Like they said, you really should be open-minded to Western media, especially content for kids, mostly the ones for preschoolers in America. And I don't want to hear your stupid ageist excuses, like you claim that you're too old for kids stuff, when you're not. It's pointless and it doesn't help you grow.
And you also have to help me and my friends in our adventures with Pooh and Tigger. And I, Pooh and Tigger, will not let you complain about it. So you can learn to solve your problems right in your life. You also help me in my Rocketeer adventures. And don't you dare steal my rocket pack, or else you'll face consequences.
And lastly, you will help me and my friends, including Baby Bop, BJ, and Riff, in our musical educational adventures full-time, and that means hearing and singing I Love You at the end without complaints of you. Otherwise, many kids won't trust you.
Now go to your room and reflect on your evil deed.
Man, what an untrustworthy person he is, especially when he fed Lilo's only unfriend Stitch chocolate.
I couldn't agree with you more, Elmo. Nom Nom should learn a lesson or two.